First set of experiments using 5/8 by 3/8 inch N42 neodymium magnets. They are dropped through a 6-foot long copper tube that is itself inside two 5-foot long copper tubes. An individual magnet is on the left. Two magnets in attraction are in the middle, and two magnets glued together in repulsion are on the right.
And 3, 2, 1, drop. Hard to see it too good watching it from up here, so this end blocking the light. There it is. Clean off the mirror. There. I kept getting too close with my camera. Let's see.
The magnets in repulsion fell the slowest, followed by the individual magnet, and then the magnets in attraction. The second set of drop tests use 5/8 by 1/2 inch N42 neodymium magnets.
And 3, 2, 1, drop. It's going kind of fast. Ow.
The magnets in repulsion once again fell the slowest, followed by the individual magnet, and then the magnets in attraction. The third set of drop tests involve 5/8 by 5/8 inch N52 neodymium magnets.
3, 2, 1, drop. Oh, just first one. Oops. Going kind of fast.
Once again, the magnets in repulsion fell the slowest, followed by the individual magnet, and then the magnets in attraction. The results of the drop tests are shown. The key finding is that the magnets in repulsion fall down slower than both magnets in attraction and the individual magnet. It appears that the taller magnets fall increasingly slower in repulsion, even though their attraction counterparts fall increasingly faster than individual magnets. I've also included the Gauss or magnetic flux density readings from the previous video. Note the very high Gauss readings at the center of magnets in repulsion.